Hi guys, what's happening right now? It's World Cup. Are you watching? I think the world is watching the World Cup. Today, I'm going to teach you about football. Please, 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 please do not call it soccer. Let's go through this. In Canada and in America, people are quite stupid, including me. For some reason, people like to say soccer. Let's imagine that we are playing a game with your foot and a ball. Well, I would call that football. So, one rule that I have if you ever meet me is, please don't call it soccer. It's football. In kind of a slang kind of way, you can call it footy. It's more British English, but you can call it that. Just as long as you don't call it soccer. Please do not call it soccer. Just to clarify this for you, the organization is called FIFA. What do you think the F stands for? It's not called FIFA, it's called FIFA. It's called football. So, need I remind you, do not say soccer. Thank you. Public service announcement is now over. Let's get into the game. Maybe you are very excited to watch the game. You are not sure what verb to use in English because we have look, see, and watch. This is easy. Because everyone's running and smashing and biting people, don't bite people when you play football. You're going to actually watch the football game. So you can say to your friend, hey, let's watch the game. And your friend says, yes, let's do that. I'm excited. So, maybe you get to the game late and the game's already started. So you can say to someone, what is the score? Okay, so if it's present tense, we want to use is because it's present tense. What is the score? Maybe the person will tell you it's 2-1 for, let's say, Brazil. Hi, everybody from Brazil. Yee-hoo! This means that Brazil is winning because I tell you the name of the country. I would never tell you the team that's losing, okay? We actually don't have a word for this little hyphen here when we talk about a score. So we say it's 2-1 for Japan, okay? Or it's 3-2 for Algeria. If you want to find out the past tense, maybe you missed the game entirely because you have a job. I have a job, I miss games. So I have to catch up at the end. So you're going to ask your friends or someone, what was the score? They will say the same answer except they'll say it was, for example, 2-1 for Mexico. Okay? Or you could ask the person, who won? They're going to say the country. Cameroon 1-2-0. Okay, again, we don't have to say this little hyphen thing. Whatever country's the winner, can someone give me another country name? What's your country name? Is your country in the World Cup? Canada isn't, and I know why. Because in Canada, we don't even know the name of the game. USA was in the World Cup. They got shut out. So USA 1-2-0, whatever country's the winner, you have to use the past tense. This is present tense, win. Past tense is like the number, exact same way to say it. We say 1. I know the spelling looks strange, but it's actually the same way to say it. What happens in the World Cup, in the World Cup only, is they have different groups, A, B, C, D. And when the teams play each other, groups get disqualified. So what happens is, in each group, one country will advance. So for example, I can say, in Group A, USA advances. But they didn't, did they? History has been written. If you are with a group of people and they're not wearing any team colors, you can say, who are you supporting? Or, who are you going for? This means, who are you cheering for? Who like, oh, come on, go, oh, go. Ah, I didn't get it. Do you get really excited when you watch your team play? I don't. I don't have a team. Canada doesn't even know how to say the sport correctly. One thing that happens in the World Cup, there are many, many games in one day, up to three games a day. So you can ask someone, who plays today? Who plays tomorrow? I'm going to come back after I go have halftime and teach you some vocabulary. Okay, I'm back. All right. Part 2, vocabulary. Let's go. Halftime. I didn't even write down halftime. Halftime, as you might be able to imagine, is half of the game. So the game is usually 45 minutes and 45 minutes. And then you have, I believe, 15 minutes of rest, which is called halftime. Each section is 45 minutes. However, because of things like fouls or injuries, they're going to do what's called added time. So added time means they're going to put a couple minutes on the end of each half. So the first halftime, maybe there'll be 2 minutes extra time or added time, 3 minutes extra time or added time. When you watch a football game, they don't stop the game. The game is always going, the clock is going. Due to injuries and fouls, people falling, they add time onto the game. So let's go through some scores. We have 2 words to say the same thing. You can have a tie game or a draw. Tie game, draw. This means the score is equal. So for example, one team has 2, it was 2-2. It's a tie game or a draw. If you have a score of 0-0, it might have been a bit of a boring game for you because no team scored a goal. Goal! I'm sure all of you guys know this word already. There's one really, really famous announcer who always shouts, goal! Maybe when your team scores, you yell, goal! Goal is obviously someone's got the ball in the net. Woo! There's a nasty thing called a yellow card. And you will see a referee dig deep into his pocket and produce a yellow card. A yellow card is like a strike against a player. So the referee has seen the person do something which is illegal or against the rules in the game. Now, people do bad things in the game all the time, like biting people. Sometimes the ref or referee does not see that. But if the ref does see you do something bad, he will give you a yellow card. Step 1 is yellow card. Step 2 is a red card. Red card means game over. You are kicked out of the championship. You can no longer play in the World Cup. You get to go home. Like the Spanish team. Oh! Red card, yellow card. Maybe if you get one of these, you will give someone or the opposite team a penalty. A penalty is a kick or something that's happened that's bad. So a penalty means that you've done something bad and the other team gets to have a kick against you that might make it very, very easy. Kick. This is a verb that we use when we talk about the ball. We don't use any other verb except for kick. So you can say, he kicked the ball into the net. And he got a goal. This word, the pronunciation looks a little strange in this, but it's actually just called foul. So foul means you've done something wrong, and maybe the other team will get a kick for you. Here's another nasty, nasty one that's called offside. I've made a foul. I think I have. Stop the presses. Can you see my English foul? I'll give you a hint. It is a spelling mistake that I have made. Can you spot the spelling mistake? The mistake is, as I said, my spelling. There is no I here. Oh, I'm such a bad football player and speller. That's okay. We all make mistakes. So let's continue on with the game. As I told you, a foul means you do something bad. Okay? Offside. This one is a little bit difficult for me to explain, but I will try my best. This one is also a little confusing when I watch football because I don't know that much about the game. I am no expert. I am no hooligan, but I will try. So, if you have someone from Team A who is purple, and then if we have another player from a different country who is going to be Team B, if Team A is the forward or the attacker, and Team B is going to be the defender. This is what has to happen. If I am on Team A's side, and I'm down here and I kick the ball, when the ball is kicked, I have to be the same distance ahead as my defender. So, if you look at it like a lineup, if this is B and this is A, my team A is going to kick me the ball. At the time that the ball is kicked, we must be at the same level. If I am further ahead than my opponent, this is called offside. Even if my teammate kicks the ball, I get it, and I score a goal, the goal is not counted because I was offside. So basically, offside means that you have to be level or on the same playing field with your opponent. It's kind of confusing. If you have a foul, you will get what's called a corner kick. So a corner kick happens at the corner, and it's kick. I realize this is my foot. So a corner kick usually happens always at the corner. And if this is the net, you will get to start here and you get to kick the ball. Hopefully, one of your players will be able to help you and get the ball into the net. And goal! Okay? Sometimes people are injured or they have an injury. Okay? So this is an adjective. So whatever player you can say was or is injured. This is a noun. So you can say Messi. Is that going to happen? Was. Oh, sorry. Messi has an injury. So please be careful with this one is a noun and this one is an adjective. So you have to use proper grammar. The person that stands in the net. Mexico has a very good one of these. Is called a goalkeeper because they keep the goals from coming in. Or in a short form, you could say goalie. The net. Do you know what the net is? It's the big thing where the goalkeeper stands in front of and doesn't want the ball to come in. If you've got added time at the end of the game, I think it makes it so much more exciting. Especially if it is a tie game or if it's 0-0. And your team is going to get that kick. Your team is going to make it. Now, one thing you have to watch out for. I don't really see them in the World Cup, but they are pretty big in England. Are these crazy guys and gals called hooligans. Say it with me. Hooligans. So you can say like hoo-la-gins. Hooligans are crazy, crazy guys that like to go and cause a ruckus at the game. They will fight the other team with violence. Oh, they will be violent. They will cause riots. They will smash cars. They will hurt other people with weapons. They might just take a hammer and smash your head in because you're wearing the wrong jersey. I do not really see this. I've never seen it in the World Cup, but maybe on the streets of Brazil with your army present. They're watching out for these hooligans. So, go hard or go home. Support your team. Have fun. The World Cup brings the world together and it separates us. Have fun. Bye-bye.